G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we've got my 50-cent collection book here from the Royal Australian Mint with the 50-cent commemorative coins that we've found so far, and pretty much we're nearly done. We've got right down to the last couple of coins. The 2014 IATSIS and the 2019 International Year of Indigenous Languages, and they're the only ones that we really need. So we're looking for those two coins, but also looking for more than face value coins so that we can add them to the Red Poppy fund, so that I can fund my purchase of a Red Poppy for my $2 collection book. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and go and have a look at the coloured $2 that I find. As we go through the coins, I'll mainly be looking through the reverses, just looking for the commemorative coins. So let's pull in a bit. And as you can see on this roll, I've got an ender. It's the very first time I've had an ender of a Centenary of Federation for quite some time, and it's a Tasmanian Centenary of Federation. It looks pretty good, in pretty good nick actually. The camera doesn't show how clear the fields look on it, but we'll crack that one open first so that we can get one on the board straight away. I always love to find an ender, which is a end of a roll that has a keeper on it. So we'll pull that one around and we'll show that we've got a 2001 Centenary of Federation from Tasmania. 2001, and that'll go down on the bottom. It'll also add a little bit more to our Red Poppy fund, which is great, so we'll put that down there on the bottom row. The standard 50-cent piece is the coat of arms, and I'll be looking through all of those at the end, looking for coins where they were issued for a year where no 50-cent pieces coat of arms were issued, which is 1986, 87, 89, 1990, 92, 2005, and as well I'll be looking for 1985 and 1993, and they were low minted 50-cent coat of arms years. And here we have our second commemorative for the hunt, the 1970 Captain Cook, commemorating Captain Cook's voyage of discovery in 1770. We'll put that at the top row. We'll keep those as common commemoratives. There's a 2005, so that's the secondary school competition winner for a 50-cent piece, designed for the Melbourne 2006 Commonwealth Games. And then we have a 1998 Bass and Flinders, also a coin commemorating a discovery. This is the discovery of Bass Strait in 1788. And so I hope everyone is doing well. There's a 2019 Jody Clark, which will be a coat of arms. That's a low minted coat of arms, so we'll put that to the side. Not necessarily as a common commemorative, but as a low minted standard coin. At the moment we put away the 2019, 2020, 2021, and if we find any, 2022. The 2021s, we know I've got a lot of them, and we believe that the mintage is going to be higher than what's stated on the Royal Australian Mint website. There's another 2005. So I pull them out, and I only keep the very, very highest grades of those because I do have a significant amount. There's a 2010, Celebrate What's Great, Australia Day from 2010. Common commemorative. I'm trying to keep all the lower minted coat of arms. We don't keep hundreds of dollars of them, but keep enough for long-term sort of storage and hold, and for swapping, and for people who are coming new into the hobby and need to fill in their books and so forth. And sometimes it can be quite hard to find those older, lower minted coins. There's a 2005, another one. And there we saw a 2021 coat of arms, so that'll go to the side at the top. And another couple of the Commonwealth Games Melbourne 2005, and then we have a 2001 Centenary of Federation, but this is the coat of arms of Australia. So this is the most highly minted of those, and it's common commemorative, along with the other state and territory coat of arms makes up the set of 10, I believe it is. And then we have, for the first time in 1982, Commonwealth Games Brisbane. 1982. So we commemorate Commonwealth Games on 50-cent pieces up until about that 2006 Melbourne Commonwealth Games. After that, we've got the 2018 Commonwealth Games in was in the Gold Coast, and that was commemorated on $2 coins. And the same with the recently completed Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, also a $2 coin set, along with some not intended for circulation $1 coins. There's a 98, so that'll be another Bass and Flinders. And as we go through the hunt, there's a 2001, see what that is. That's another just coat of arms. As we go through the hunt, as we get a bit deeper in, and there's a 2000 coin, so that will be a Millennium coin, and we check that for a InQ's flag variety, and that's a lower minted variety, and it is very valuable. So, but the normal variety is just a standard. We put that on the keeper, on the common commemorative row. And as I was saying, as we go through, I'll speed up the hunt, and as we find older commemoratives that we've already found, I'll just lay them down. But when we find a new one that we haven't seen today, I'll annotate it, tell you what it is, and show it to you, and then we'll move on a little bit quicker. So let's start that from now. We're about 4 rolls in. And there, not very far in, for the first time today, we see the 2005 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. The common commemorative. That one has a small a small robe cud, which is a piece of metal that's extruding. So the next one doesn't have the robe cud, and you'll see that the robe flows with a gap between the ground and the robe. But in this one, there's a little piece of metal that just sticks out. It's a robe cud. It's a slight error, but there's a number of those, because for that particular year, for whatever reason, the design of the die meant that there was a lot of those sort of errors. Now, we don't know if it was the design or the quality of the dies that they used, if they were a little bit more brittle or whatever, but there was a lot, and there was 30 million of those coins made approximately. Let me confirm that. So, 26 million of those made, and there was a lot of errors in amongst those. There's a 1998, so that'll be a Tall Ships. Yeah, that's a fantastic find. Tall Ships, celebrating, or on the year of Australia celebrating its bicentennial. So it's technically a common commemorative, but I like that coin, and I keep those. I pull them out of circulation, put them in my collection. So even though that's sitting up there on the common commemorative row, at the end of the hunt, I'll pull that out and put it into my collection. Where is the Commonwealth Games? What did I do? I put that one on there. There's a 2010 coat of arms. We always check the 2010 for a rotation error. It's a known error on that particular year. For some reason, it jumped the collar and rotated sort of one notch of the flat sides. And so we check those for rotations. They're also fairly valuable when you find them, so always looking out for those rotation errors. There's a 2002, so for the first time today we find the Outback, year of the Outback coin in 2002. And also for the first time today from 1994, the International Year of the Family. On that one we check for a wide date on the 1994. It looks like it is a wide date, but it's a little bit scuffed. So I'll put that with the common commemoratives. And if we find more of those International Year of the Families, we'll just compare the wide date and the narrow date. And there for the first time today we have a 2003 Australia's Volunteers. And for the first time today we have a 1977 Silver Jubilee coin, commemorating the Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. And for the first time today we have a 1995 Weary Dunlop coin. This celebrates the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II and has one of our Second World War heroes, Sir Weary Dunlop. And for the first time today we have a coin from 2004, which is the primary school competition winner for a design of a 50-cent piece. Another Centenary of Federation. This is fantastic. So this time we have the Norfolk Island Centenary of Federation, 2001. So it's another keeper for the collection, and also a sale, a possible sale adding to the Red Poppy Fund. Well, that's pretty much it for the roll. I wasn't noticing that I was on the last roll there. The last coin that I'm going to flip over, 2001. Let's hope it's something for the book. Nope. Or the keepers. No, just a standard. So there we have it. Now, let me quickly go through the coat of arms off to the side, and I'll be back in a second to tell you if there's anything of any note. Okay, well, I'm back. So, picked up another couple of 2021 Jody Clarks to go with the 5 others that we picked up in the hunt. The only other thing of note that I wanted to probably show you, I did see this going through the hunt, but the coin itself is not in great nick. It's quite toned and worn. Even though it's a 2007, it is one of the 2007s that has doubling, and you can see it relatively clearly on the 50-cent piece. I'm going to pull in. There you can see the 50 cent numbers are quite doubled, and that happens when the die becomes degraded, and it no longer gives a crisp image. So around the 0 and the 5, there's a bit of doubling. It looks like it's the 0 is sort of pasted on with a bit of cement or glue sticking out underneath it, but that's an example of a doubling of a 2007 50-cent piece. It's a bit of an error, just similar to a cud, but the coin is not in great nick. I did see it as I was scrolling past, but it's not actually showing it on camera. The camera shows it looks reasonable, but I've got a much better example of it. So I've pulled it out. I'm going to show it to you. I'll put it in with the oddities, but it's honestly, it's certainly not something that would necessarily sell for that much because of the condition, but it is an example of 50-cent piece with doubling from 2007. So I'll put that to the side. So that was it. So what we did find in the hunt, though, the keepers that we are going to have, the Centenary of Federation Norfolk Island from 2001, not in bad nick, but certainly the coin that is in fantastic nick is a 2001 Tasmania Centenary of Federation. So that is a great coin to find, and well and truly adds some value to my Red Poppy Fund, which is always good. But that was pretty much it for today. All the rest of the commemoratives is going to go back into the bank so I can get more coins. I will be back probably in 2 or 3 days for more noodling, so I will see you then. Bye.